Practice race for Kansas for race number 8 of the WTF Racing Series and a season in the truck. So looking forward to it. And it's a practice night, so these guys are going to try to learn as much as they can. You see Brady getting the UL, heading to the back, but these drivers are going to be ready for it. Race number 9 here at Kansas, setting up for tomorrow night. But on this one, Matt got the pole. He's going to have Brandon to his outside. Chris Noblet, I think is how you say, so we'll try to get in with him. He's in the number 4, starting 3rd, so a solid qualifying run for his first race with us. Then you got Chad on his outside. In row number 3, going to be Jeremy Horn and Clay Sarton. Row 4 is going to be Bully and believe the 66 of David Johnson, also a new guy. Believe one of Anthony's buddies. Then to his outside, Anthony, he's to there. Steven, Mike Presley, Zach Zaldivar, and Brady Watts going to round out the back of the field. So we're ready to go. 75 laps, break at 25. See the green flag? They roll in the restart zone. It's green. See Matt out to a start fast lead. Able to get clear on Brandon, as Brandon's going to have a look for the lead now. Got to try to go underneath them as they're battling just behind them. Try to go a little bit wider shot down the straightaway as one loose. Able to save it. Believe that's the 66 of David. But everybody able to save it. Good battles for the front runners. See Matt and Brandon going for the lead. Chad in 3rd, ripping the outside. Clay Sarton going to have the momentum. He's going to try to clear Chris on that inside. As crossover back again for the lead. Matt going underneath Brandon. Brandon, see what he does down this straightaway here. Matt able to slide up in front. Everybody single file. We'll see as they fan out down the front stretch what lanes they get to pick. A little bit of a block on Brandon there. Make sure he doesn't go until he's outside. Matt going to roll the inside. Drafted big track, or a big factor here in the truck series at Kansas. Multiple lanes of racing. As the tires wear, you'll see these trucks start to move up to the top. But the drivers are going to have to learn what their truck's like and be ready for the practice or for the race tomorrow. That's all these practice races are about. Learning as much as you can for the league race. This one just under halfway, or just under halfway distance-wise. Be 50 laps longer for the league race, but 75 for this one. 25 is the break, so a little break for these guys. A 50-lap run to the end in this one. But learn as much as you can with everything going on. See what your car likes, what your truck likes, what lane you like to be in, how tires wear, and things like that. And still Brandon trying to work the back bumper of the 40, showing some good speed tonight. Saw him in practice, was good in practice, and shown the qualifying speed. Qualified 2nd, and he's definitely showing some speed. See how that works for him. One of the hometown guys, Clay, this race, Kansas Motor Speedway, his closest hometown track on the schedule. So he's in 3rd, setting up a good run. He's going to have a good run on both of these guys after running the bottom. He's going to pull up in front of Chad. Chad going to be on his back bumper, give him a little push down the back straightaway. Top 5 underneath the blanket here as Clay a little loose in front of Chad on that outside line. Clay in the wall, able to save it. Nice save by Clay. Great save by Clay, the hometown guy. Hometown boy struggling a little bit. Running that outside line, just got a little bit loose, but had a great save. So good run, good save for Clay, as that's going to kind of open up this front pack. New spots being opened up as you see the 81 catching his teammate now in the 3. Let's go ahead right on board with Zach Zaldivar, up a lot of spots as he's making his way through the field. We'll see the points leader what he's doing and how he's working his way through the field. See how he's able to run it. See, trying to run that bottom line. Got a good run on Bully here, the 18 down the back straightaway. He's going to go underneath him. And he's going to be able to not clear. Bully's going to fight back hard around the outside. So Bully with a run back around the outside of him. Good battle here for the 4th spot. Clay not able to take it there at the line. Clay still trying to roll that inside line. And right behind him, the 51, Chad Adams lurking. Trying to make his way back inside the top 5. He's been committed to that top lane. Hasn't left it for one corner. Now Zach's going to have to regroup. Try to set back up a run on the 18. Zach's going to have to be careful. Got Chad on his back bumper. Chad looking for that high line. Saw him running it and practicing it a lot in practice. So we'll see how what he does with it. See Zach going to go all the way to the bottom now. Able to, you know, gain time in the center. But on exit, here comes Chad with a big run. Let's ride on board with Chad as he likes running that top line. Well, as I say it, he goes to the inside. Is he going to be able to slide job and get clear by the center? By the exit. Just going to be able to in front of Zach. So he's able to. Zach going to try to fight back around the outside. Let's ride on board with Chad now as he tries to roll the outside line. See, left side's on the dotted line. Gets good runs on the X of the corner. See Zach going to slide up in front of him. Chad got a crossover. Side by side down the back straightaway once again. These two always seem to find each other. At any point in the race, these two are battling for at least a few laps. Seems like most races come down to these two. At least Martinsville did with that photo finish between them. As Zach's going to try to help Chad a little bit down the straightaway. Give him a little push. Almost a little bit of contact there. As these two are trying to fight to get around Bully. And the front pack is kind of spread out. The front 3 kind of spread out here. Matt starting to pull away with it. Brandon's still looking good in second. But Brandon about a lane up from the bottom. Matt committed to the top now for that corner. And Jeremy kind of running the same line as Matt. As these 3 are the best battle on the track. Zach up 8 spots. He's the biggest mover here in the moment. Multiple lanes of racing. That's why Kansas is an amazing racetrack. This is one of my favorite mile and a halves on the service, and it creates some of the best racing as you see here between these 3. Chad gonna try to peek the nose out from underneath Bully. Go to the middle. Zach gonna try to peek underneath Chad as one of the wall up in front. The 81 got in the wall there. He's gonna lose a lot of momentum now. Now he's gonna have right side damage. He's going to lose 3 spots at least down that one straightaway. But all these drivers know they got a chance. There's guaranteed yellow at 25, so shouldn't be too worried. Jeremy, really good driver in the league, top 5 in points, and 2 buddies, or all 3 buddies, in Anthony, Chris, and David are battling here with Clay right behind them. These 3 are battling for the 7th spot. Chris able to clear. Lap 15, though. 10 laps to go for the stage. See Chris in the 4 going to try to go underneath Jeremy. Jeremy with the outside or the right side damage. Not able to keep it going. Definitely slow with it. So unfortunate that happened to him. But he knows that there's still a guaranteed yellow, so he's not worried about it in the slightest, or shouldn't be. He's great driver, one of the best in the league, so I wouldn't think much of it. But up front, a little bit of a challenge now from Brandon, able to roll the corner, it seemed like, on Matt. Then just behind them, Chad Adams on the back bumper of the 18 now, as we'll go on board with the 51. Ooh, Chad on the fence, the 18 on the fence, the 40 in the wall. All 3 of them got in the wall there. All 3 tried to, Bully tried to block the 55 with a huge run. That didn't happen. Let's go back and take a look at that. Go from TV3 here. See the 40 get in the fence, try to run the high line. The 40 tried to run on the fence. So did the 3. The 3 as well got in the wall for a second. Then the 18 and the 51 got into the wall. And then 18 tried to kind of block the 55. 55 thought better of it, kept the momentum up, and was able to keep rolling. As Chad got a good run off the top, gave 55 a shot. Maybe help him down the straightaway, but no harm, no foul. As we'll go to the 40, who's still in front. No, he's not in front. The 3 actually ended up taking the lead on that pass. So Brandon Bass to lead in that 3 truck. Looking speedy here at Kansas. Colorful Selection Podcast. Green 3 machine looking good as Matt in the wall again. So Matt getting the wall again. They're going to lose a lot of momentum. Going to come right down in front of the 55. Pretty decent contact right there. Now the 55 has right side damage, so that's not going to be good for them. 2 teammates made contact. The 40 slow in the middle of the track. Everybody's got to try to check up for him. Not what Matt wanted. He's got to hand over the lead by a long shot to Brandon. Now Chad back into the second spot. Zach trying to take over it from Chad. Is Zach one of the guys in the league that, at least I believe he still does it. When I used to race him and all the races, he would always pick 8-to-1 on the steering ratio as low as he could go, and he would not leave that white line. And everybody was always confused how it never burns up tires, but he seemed to be able to somehow. It has always been fast with it. As you see a challenge for 4th from Anthony. He's going to go underneath Matt here. Going to be clear on exit. Matt going to go back underneath him, it looks like. Try to at least. He's going to get that job done. So Anthony up into the 4th spot. Anthony's mom, shout out to you. No, you like watching these. Anthony asked for to give you a shout out. So again, Anthony moving up into the 4th spot. So Anthony looking good, showing a lot of speed here. As Chad on the wall on the exit of the corner. A lot of these drivers getting the wall. Tires are starting to wear. Drivers are making mistakes, and the only one that hasn't is the 3. Opened up a 1.6 second gap on second place, whoever it may be. As Anthony going to try to go to the inside of Zach now. Chad gets on the wall now. 4 cars for the 2nd spot under a blanket. So Anthony running the inside. The 3 on his outside with the 51, 55, and 40. So Anthony going to be able to be clear on the 55 getting into the corner. And yes, for a split second. Not going to try to get up in front of him, though. Committed to that inside line. 28 able to roll the inside. Going to be clear on Zach down the backstretch. Zach going to help him down the backstretch. Give him a little push. Now going to dive to the bottom now. Big shot into the corner. Big drive deep into the corner from the 55. Try to make it stick, and it didn't. He was not able to carry the center speed. Now he's got a teammate in the 40 coming around him on the outside. Now Anthony in the 28 going to go to the inside of him. As we're coming to the stage break this time. So Brandon Bass out front by a dominant margin. But we're still locked on this 2nd spot battle because this is the best battle on the track coming to the end of it. Chad on the outside, Anthony on the inside. 50, 51, 28. Challenge at the line. Who's it going to be? Looks like it's going to be Chad. As caution flies. So Brandon Bass ends up winning the stage. First caution went green the whole time. And the only caution that came out is the little break for comp yellow. As Brandon showing some really good speed this week. Or at least this race. See if that's able to work for him for tomorrow, but let's go ahead and interview him now. Brandon, it's Gabe up in the booth. You got me?
I can't hear you, Gabe. Hold on just a second.
No problem. Let me know when you got me.
All right, talk to me. I can hear you.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Probably should have asked you first, but you ended up winning the first stage, or got to the competition yellow first. Looking to show some really good speed. Everybody else seemed to make a lot of mistakes. You didn't at all this stage, so talk to us how you were able to limit those mistakes and showing a lot of speed here at Kansas.
I've always liked Kansas. It's been one of my preferred tracks. To be able to run up front pier is not a big surprise to me, but got a good colorful selection podcast truck underneath me tonight, and that's going to make the world of difference.
Yeah, you're definitely fast. I see you coming down pit road. Just wanted to ask you that. We'll try to interview you here after pit stops, but go ahead, do your pit stops, and we'll get back to you.
All right, sorry about that.
Trying to let Brandon go to the pit road. You see the 51 now leading after Brandon had to stop to adjust volumes or what may it be, as at the end of pit road you see drivers stopping in the box. 40 into the box, right sides are up. See who takes fast repairs and who doesn't. 81 gonna roll through. He's gonna win the race off pit road. Don't know if he pitted or not. There's the 28. Race between the 55 and the 3. 55 is gonna win that. The 4, the 18 looks like he's gonna come off next. We're going to go ahead now and actually have a special guest from someone in the helping or wanting to help broadcast here. Nick Sipple, do you got a copy?
I do got a copy.
Well, you can see the same screen as me. So I stream it for you. But looking to join me in the booth here?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, I will let you do the dragging of peoples and things like that. For interviews. I'm trying to set everything up for that, but alrighty, Nick, glad for you to join me. You see what I see here. So, you been watching this race at all, or what have you just jumped in?
I really just jumped in. I was watching Doug, you know, do a little bit of race controlling, but other than that, I just really hopped in. Well,
that's good. It's been a good race so far. Brandon ended up winning that first part of the stage, as he kind of had that problem and losing a few spots, but Anthony gonna win the race off pit road, so he's gonna lead him back to the green. Zach behind him, Chris in third, Bully fourth, Matt fifth when we get back running here, but looking to be fast field. Yeah, a lot of cars under a blanket.
Looks pretty entertaining from Doug's screen, but did we get a Brandon interview?
Yes, we did.
All right, Denver.
I did kind of cut him off because I was trying to let him do it. So let me drag him back and finish that interview. All right, Brandon, I saw you that you left pit road now. Go ahead, finish that interview with it. Got Nick join me up here in the booth as we're going back green. But you look fast and showing a lot of speed. What are you trying to learn here for tomorrow's race?
Basically, how to pass, man. This the trucks get so aero tight behind somebody, and you know, you either got the inside or the outside, but early on tires, the inside line's where it's at, and everybody in front of you wants to run there too, so it's kind of tough to set up a pass and create the runs to get by folks. And learned a lot behind Matt there, though. He was doing pretty good about running consistent lines and all, and I was able to change my racing lines, so learned a lot off of that. But seems like tires is going to be a big thing, though, so just taking care of them things and basically just letting them make mistakes and capitalize is going to be the easiest way to do it. TN4. I appreciate you guys.
Brandon Bass looking good.
We'll see what he can do here on this. Yeah, on this restart. Way back in traffic now.
Talked about wanting to learn as much as he can for passing. He's gonna have to be. He's gonna learn a lot starting deep in the field, and I think that's the best way to do it. Learning from the back, learning from the guys maybe in front, and learning what you can do to get through the field. But come back to the green. 28-55. Anthony on the inside, Zach on the outside. Green flag is ready. Here we go. Anthony fires. We're green.
Green flag is out. They're side by side going into 1 and 2. Zach's still up on that outside. Anthony on the bottom. Just trying to hang up there, see what he can do. Anthony slides out. They make contact. Oh, my.
Hard in the wall. 55 hard in the wall. 51. Chad able to barely squeak through. Just in front. 18. Spins. Hits the inside. 66. As well, David. As caution flies right after the end of the stage.
Is a bad wreck.
After the caution, we'll go ahead and look at it here from the bottom of the kind of the infield. You see the 28 on the inside. Tries to keep her down. Doesn't. Makes a little bit of contact with the 55. That sends the 55 around in front of the 18. They make contact. 33, a little bit of damage. The 98, Brady Watts, able to squeak through. Good move by him, as well as the 66. Just nowhere for the 66 to go on that bottom line in the back of the 18. You see the 51 on the outside, stopping and trying to get by Zach, able to. But cautions early as we'll ride aboard on Brady Watts as he makes it through. See what he saw here through the wreck. On the helmet cam with the John Deere helmet cam on his helmet. Sees the 55 spinning into the wall. Sees the gap, shoots the gap, and is able to make it through. So, good move by Brady to get through it.
Yeah, that was a really good move. Anthony was on 4 fresh tires there. I don't know if maybe just didn't heat him up enough under yellow, got a little tight, but definitely looked like it was on him. I think he disagreed by what he said in chat. But race control has made the decision. Anthony will get the OL.
That's definitely what I saw up here. No, we're not in the cars, but we could tell what's going on the outside of them. It definitely looked like just 28 was able to get to the bottom and kind of just slid up just a little bit. They made contact. Not much Zach could do, and just a little bit of a move from 28 ended up causing that one. But already the 55, he's going to have to probably more than likely use a fast repair after that deal. But unfortunate for that, as we're going to try to get back up to it. See Zach reset there. But drivers coming back to pit road. See the 51 in pit road. As he's going to come back for more. Try to get that damage fixed. New leader, though, with Chris in the front of the field. We'll go ahead and do an interview with him. New guy in the league.
Yep, go for it. Well, I don't know what his username is. Oh, you got it.
Is this Chris?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, well, going to be restarting on the in the front of the field here. Showed some pretty decent speed, dropped back a little bit there, but had the qualifying speed. You look fast, first race with us. How you feeling?
Not too bad, not too bad. Got a little squirrely back there, trying to get 3 wide. I had to take it a little low, but yeah, we got through it.
Yeah, good job with that. But got a lot of people talking about tires. How important is it going to be to save the tires here on the long run?
Well, if we can get about 24, 25 more laps and then change them again, we should be good. But yeah, they're going to be real important at the end.
Well, you're doing a good job with it. Going to have to hold off some hard chargers till the end of the race to win it, but you showed some speed and definitely glad to have you.
I appreciate it. I may let a couple of them by and catch them in the end. We'll see.
Alrighty. Well, I like it. Going to have to hold off Matt, one of the best guys in the league, guy with the most wins. He's going to be starting on your outside, so good luck with it, and hopefully we'll be interviewing you here at the end.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Got Nick going to go ahead and do some investigating here. He's going to be talking to a few people, see if he comes back with some good information as we're getting ready to go back green. It's going to be Chris, just interviewed him. Glad to have him getting more and more cars each week. More competition, more racing for these drivers. But he's going to be in the lead for this restart with Matt Frady to his outside. One of the best in the league. He's going to be fighting hard as stage winner or a competition leader at the end of it. Brandon going to be starting 4th here. One guy that actually was helping him a little bit last night and been helping him a little bit last few nights in the 98. So look out for him. So he's trying to learn as much as he can. He's 3rd in that 98. Brady Watts. His pace car is going to pull off or coming back to the green. Chris on the inside, Matt on the outside. Chris fires. We're green.
Good little bump there from Brandon Bass up on the high side. He gives Matt a shove. Matt out. Might be able to clear him going into 1 and 2.
Looks like it, but Chris going to fight back hard on the inside line. So Nick, saw while they're racing in the background, saw that you talked to a few people. What did any information that you gathered?
Well, I wanted to talk to a couple people in the front, up in the front. Right now, Matt on the outside line, he's been kind of complaining about the same thing everyone else is, just really tight, and especially in that dirty air.
It's this big gaggle of cars trying to fight for the lead. Everybody trying to build up some momentum. Everybody's even on pretty even on tires and things like that. As Matt going to go underneath Chris. He's going to take the lead from the inside line. Now you got Jeremy down the back stretch with a big run on his teammate in the 3. Going to go to the inside. Now Matt going to run the inside line. Chris as well. The 81 tried to run it, but them two in front didn't help him. Didn't help him to be able to. He's going to not be able to clear Brandon that time off turn 4.
That's close racing here between teammates. See if they're maybe trying to work together to save tires, or I don't know. As Anthony's going to the inside, not Anthony, Chris is going to the inside of Matt. Clears him actually.
Able to clear him on the inside line. The inside line on restarts, we've seen it all night. Matt's been working it. Inside seems to be really good on these restarts, and then once tires start to fade, most of these drivers like to run that top. Is here we go once again. Matt going to try to dive to the inside. Is he going to be able to clear Chris? Looks like it, but Chris going to have the momentum. Going to try to cross over down the back straightaway. Where does he go? Looks underneath him. Going to side draft just a little bit. Getting back into 3 and 4. Chris to the inside. Going to be clear by the center.
He's going to be able to clear him out of the corner. Maybe trying to, or maybe pulling Jeremy also to the inside. Jeremy's going to have that draft down the whole front straightaway. He's dead even with Matt going into 1 and 2.
Yeah, you see the only car down there now, Jeremy on the inside, is few cars trying to roll kind of that middle line, not committed to the top or bottom, but kind of rolling the top is a little bit further back. Some of your drivers or buddies in the 51 and 98, part of your team, those two are racing each other as they're both talked to them a little bit before the race. And Brady's really liking that top line, liked it in practice, and asked me a few questions about it last night, and he really likes that top line, so you see him back there working it. But a lot of these guys in the front trying to get that bottom line rolling. Matt's stuck on the outside, though.
Yeah, Matt definitely not where he wants to be. He said on top of it getting tight, the first couple of laps on fresh tires, it's a loose. And then there's sort of that sweet spot in between before it starts pushing really hard. They're in that sweet spot right now. That's why they're really close racing side by side.
Is Chris able to be clear? 2 cars behind him battling. Now Matt's going to go to the inside of Chris. See if he's able to make a move. It's going to be the battle between the 4s. The 4 on the outside, the 40 on the inside. Got a Chevy leading in the Ford, at least at the moment. Matt's going to go to the inside here, but the top 5 is going to be leading it by a nose at the line. We'll read it off here. Practice for the finish. Who's it going to be? Matt gets that one. So you see in the bottom left, Matt leading it in a Toyota. And then it is Chevys all the way down to 10th place. So Matt, the only non-Chevy driver inside the top 10, he's leading it. So definitely Chevy dominance this one.
A lot of Chevys in this race. Crossover by Chris down the backstretch. He's going to dive the inside, clear him, see if Matt goes for another crossover. And these two crossing each other over, sitting side by side, is really just eye candy for those guys behind. You can see Jeremy's right behind them, seeing if he can, get into this party.
Jeremy in the catbird seat, at least down that straightaway. Now, is he going to be able to clear Chris Doesn't look like it. He's going to give him the room around the outside. But all these guys out back just hoping they're able to catch these guys in front as they battle and kind of putting themselves in position to be able to do something with it. As Matt now able to clear and trying to pull away from the 81. Good battle back here, though. Nick?
Yeah, now is definitely the time for... Oh, sorry, go.
No, I was just going to ask you, what, I mean, Kansas is one of my favorite racetracks. I love this track in any car. It doesn't matter. We could run Pontiacs around here. It don't matter. I love this track. And with the multi-lane racing and all that, what is your opinion about this track? And I know it's my favorite mile and a half, I'd say, on the schedule, but what do you think about it?
I think it's definitely a great racetrack. Provides really good racing. Because you can run both lines. Chad gets in the wall there. You can run both lines pretty good. He kind of clipped it going into 1 and 2. And it just creates really good racing. It's kind of a tire strategy, in trucks at least. But yeah, I'd say it's one of my favorite half miles. Obviously, Texas is my favorite half mile. Is Chad really in the wall there?
Ooh, and so is Brandon. Brandon in the wall and the 3 right in front of them. That's going to open up the door for Chris to get around the 66 of David. Brady goes by, so 2 in the wall in 1 corner. Saw that in 3 and 4 again as well. Saw that at the end of the stage with Matt getting in the wall. Brandon touched it a little bit. Then Chad got in it, and Zach as well got in it. So 4 cars that time, only 2 that time. But now Matt looking to goes around the lap car of Steven. Steven been running the last few weeks with us and definitely improved from his first race. So looking forward to see what he does a little bit later on. But Matt's going to lap him there. And now Jeremy trying to mount a challenge for the lead against Matt. Go ahead. Right on board with Jeremy here from the top view. Looking forward to Matt. Go ahead. Describe kind of what you're seeing and what you would do, Nick, here as we're riding on top of board with Jeremy.
So obviously draft on the straightaway is big, but in the corner you do not want to sit behind him. Like you see right there, he sits behind him, gets tight. Matt's able to come down a little bit, drive off the corner better than Jeremy is, and that's just that dirty air. So Jeremy's going to have to find a way to run a little bit higher, a little bit lower somewhere to get clean air on that front end and be able to rotate.
Yeah, it seems to be working. There he goes. You see how much time he's going to gain, and with the draft down the straightaway, not going to lose too much on exit. But right here, he gets in dirty air, so it could get tight on him. But he's doing a solid job running the outside. Doesn't look like it's early in the runs. It looks like it's pretty easy to roll right where he is, but on tires, you hear him back into the throttle just a little bit there. Is almost gets in the wall on the exit of the corner. Matt trying to do everything to break the draft, but top line when tires wear. Definitely the best lane. Harder to pass from it, though. As Jeremy going to dive to the inside. You see just on the outside of it, Matt. But we'll come back to this battle as there's a battle for the 4th spot between the 98, 66, and 51. These 3, as we saw, getting pretty dicey. 2 teammates in the Everett Motorsports camp with the 66 newcomer in the battle with it. So those 2 showing a lot of speed. The 4 and 66 as it's their first race with us.
Yeah, definitely showing a lot of speed here for the first race. Pretty good. As you see Jeremy running bottom 1 and 2, top 3 and 4. It looked like Brady did kind of the opposite there. He's running top 1 and 2. We'll see he does this time in 3 and 4. But I know last time you were in the bottom. And interesting, line choice. This time he does go to the top.
Well, he's got his teammate behind him too, so he knows he's at least going to have maybe a little bit of help down the straightaway. I know these 2 are racing each other, but also teammates and trying to learn as much as they can. There's just 25 to go at the line that time. We're right on board with Chad, sitting behind his teammate in the 98. See what Chad's going to try to do. Be able to get around his teammate. See them 2 battling. This is for the 4th spot. You see the front 3 in front of them.
Oh, Wrecking behind.
Wrecking yellow comes out. Caution number 2 of the night for a crash. We'll go ahead check that out now. On the exit of the corner, we'll see what happened here. Looks like the 3 on the inside, 6 behind them. The 3 gets into the 66 and turns him. Able to save it, though. 66 able to save it. Keeps it off the inside wall. Nice save by David. Able to keep it off the inside wall. Just looked like contact with the 3. Not for sure what happened there. Just big contact. Don't know if there was some something happened the previous corners or not. But see down the straightaway, nothing happened. Just maybe misjudged it, trying to side draft. And they make contact. You see right here. Get up into him. And 66 goes around. So caution comes out once again.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for some of those guys playing a different strategy and maybe thought they had this one. But it looked like Brandon just big misjudgment trying to get up behind him and just end up turning him there.
Knows how big side drafting is, especially as a big track like this. Try to go for the side draft. I personally don't like side drafting that much, and I always kind of preach it in drivers' meetings and things like that about how much not to, or one-on-one you can kind of do it if you have a run on them, but your side-by-side I normally don't like to. Is Race Hall Pit Road. We'll see who's going to win it. Matt's going to win Race Hall Pit Road 81, 4, 98, 51, 19. Brandon maybe stalled it there. But that's going to be the Race Hall Pit Road. So Matt going to take over the point once again. Now it's going to restack them. It's going to be about a 20-lap shootout here. As now Matt at the front of the field doing a good job keeping it there, but now he's going to have to challenge people for 20 to 18 laps if we get back going green then. So Matt out front, Jeremy in second, the 4, Chris Noblet in third, Brady in 4th, Chad 5th, Clay 6th, Mike 7th, and Brandon, believe he got the UL on that one from the contact. If obviously still got to ask Doug what that is. Hopefully we can get that information from Nick. But yeah, doing a good job of it so far. Just a bad part of circumstances for the 66. Saw him spin there after a caution, but just not what they wanted to have happen for him. David was having a solid run, creeping in on the top 5, and just made a little bit of contact with the 3. Nothing that he could do about it. See the right side damage still with it, but did a solid job running. As he's going to get back running. No harm, no foul. Everybody's able to get back running. As 20 laps to go at the line for Matt. So pace car lights are out. We're doubling it up this time. Waiting for Nick to get back with the call from race control. No, he's asking right now. Matt on the inside. Jeremy Horn on the outside. It's going to be 19 laps to go when we get back running. So a 19-lap shootout to decide it. 19 laps is about when tires start to wear. So we'll see who tries to save tires for maybe those last 10 laps and who's going to just go balls to the wall early, try to gain an advantage and see. But you know how big draft is, especially on these restarts. So restart's going to be crazy. As Nick, what's the verdict?
Verdict is that, you know, the 3-car came up. It was pretty obvious, but just misjudgment. But I did talk to some people, and the strategy that I heard most of the time is balls to the wall, go for it. Try and get out there in the front and control this dirty air. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's
what I was just talking about, is Matt's going to be on the pole for the restart. So Jeremy on his outside going to have to do something with it. You know, draft's big, so here we go. Matt into the restart zone. He fires early. We're green.
Matt with a great jump there. Jeremy's seeing if he can maybe get in front of the 4. It's not quite going to be clear. As they're side by side going into 1 and 2 for a second. This is exactly what Matt wants to see. Chad getting aggressive, maybe trying to go 3 wide down the backstretch.
See what he's going to do with it. He's going to look to the inside, not going to have enough run though, as we know how dominant tires are on that bottom lane at the start of these runs. So we'll see Chad going to get a little bit aggressive now. He's going to use just the air got the 4 loose, got him up the track. Now that's going to put him in the middle, but Chad's going to try to take over the second spot, go to the inside of Jeremy. See Clay Sarton as well. He's going to fight on the inside line. So Clay showing some late run speed. Talked about him, Kansas, his hometown track. So he's trying to sort of run early. You see the 3 trying to fight his way back up to the front of the field. So these drivers look like it's what the strategy you heard most of the race. Balls or from all the drivers. Balls to the wall all the way to the end. And the inside line seems to be the line that everybody's picking so far.
Yeah, everyone's pushing super hard, and now people are trying to sort it out. But Chad and Jeremy are coming. Chad goes to the high side right there. Interesting choice. Don't quite know why, honestly. I think bottom where it's going to have to be, unless he's trying to save tires. We do still have quite a bit of racing left.
Still quite a bit, or just a few laps to go. We're closing in on 15, 16 here at the line for Matt. So, top 3 all running that bottom line. Next car, 4th in the 4 truck, run the outside line. That's going to leave the 19 to try to go underneath them. There's a little bit of contact now. The 4 spinning down the back straightaway. Ooh, 66 in the back of the 17. Nowhere for David to go into the back of the 17. And he ends up blowing up there. Ruh-roh.
That's big neck code.
Yes, we just had an issue with the sources. That is not good. I don't know what happened there. Oh, that. Okay, we're okay. Oh. So caution comes out on the back straightaway. We'll go ahead and check a look at that.
So, I don't know if you've looked at it, but big net code. And Doug just decided that big net code just going to be a racing deal, high racing deal.
Yeah, we see the 19 on the inside here. Ends up clipping the apron just a little bit. Then the 3 tries to check up for it, gets in the back of the 19, and nothing that Clay could do, the 4 could do, or Brandon really, you see on the far chase cam right here. Big netcode spins the 4. Really shouldn't have been a spin, as you said, netcode, but the 4 goes for a big spin. Out back, the 66 tries to avoid it. Doesn't end up checking up in time into the back of the 17. They make contact, and the 66 blows a motor again. So that's the second time for him, unfortunately. But, man, just hard racing, restart, starting to get wild as we'll see who comes down pit road. Only one to come down pit road is Mike and the 4 Chris. So Chris able to keep back running good for him as it's starting to get dicey here, closing in on this early parts.
You want to do a Clay interview?
Yeah, let's go ahead and interview Clay now. Clay showing some speed, the hometown guy. Clay, it's Cabe and Nick up in the booth. You got us?
Oh yeah, man. What's going on?
Nothing much, but we saw you coming on pretty strong there at the this restart. Got fresh tires. What are you thinking here? Coming into this last restart, are you actually pitting?
Yes, I am. Gonna top off on fuel. Was told I have a little bit of damage here. Just gonna try to get a clean slate and hope for a little luck. A little gas wouldn't hurt either. We're pretty close, honestly. I think we're within a couple laps, so little gas might help before the end.
Okay.
I don't blame you. You're talking about a little bit of luck. Late race restarts, definitely part of it. A little bit of luck is always needed, so we'll see how you're able to. Obviously, hometown track. Get a little damage fix as well, so that's good. Hometown boy, right? Closest. You live close to Kansas?
Closest one to me.
Closest track to you, so hometown track for you. What have you learned so far during this race, and what are you going to try to implement for tomorrow?
Learning when to get to the top and learning how to stay off the wall. I haven't mastered either, but better than when I got here.
Well, you've showed a lot of speed, especially in that first green flag run. You showed that you are willing to go to the bottom lane and try to make passes early, and definitely worked out for you. So we'll see you drive back through the field here. We're closing in on 10 laps to go, so good luck, and we'll hopefully be talking to you after the race.
Man, sounds good.
And forward. I got him.
Alrighty.
You want to do a chat interview real quick? Just one last.
We can go ahead and do a chat interview. If you got a question for him, go ahead.
What's going on, Chad?
What's up?
Gabe up and Nick up in the booth. So you're sitting P2 right now. Gonna be, what, a 12 lap to go restart? Not much time. Still a lot of time, though, actually. You know, what are you sort of thinking going into here, and what do you think you have to do to win this race?
I really don't know. Hopefully I can beat him, turn 1, 2, get in front of him, take his line away, and get him in that dirty air, but he's going to get a start on me, and I got a little bit of damage, so it's going to mess with me a little bit. So just do what we can do.
Yep, that's all you can do. So 10-4, go get him.
Appreciate it.
Here to talk from Chad. Doesn't seem the most confident, but we know he's quick. He likes running that top line. Showed a lot of speed on it all race. But he's got the guy with the most wins all season. He's going to have to get around the 40. The guy with the most wins this season. So back into the research zone are closing in on it. 40 and 51 are in. Map fires were green.
Green flag back here from Kansas. Matt, another monstrous restart. And he pulls away quite a bit. Jeremy also follows him. Chad getting quite a predicament now, trying to get down in front of his teammate. Brady seems to let him in. And we'll see what he can do now that they're single file.
Single file now. Everybody's going to have draft on Matt. Matt's the only one without it. We'll see what people go heading into turn number 3. Brady Watt's going to go to the inside. 51 kind of middle. 81 dead even with Matt. So now the draft comes into play. Up to speed. First time down the front straightaway as it's 10 laps to go.
Yeah, you see Brady going inside of his teammate. I think Chad's got quite a bit of damage or something. He's falling off a little bit. Brady trying to get up there, but Jeremy is right on the back bumper of Matt. Trying to pressure him into a mistake.
Brady able to get up in front of Chad. Chad gave him a big shot going down the back straightaway. That's going to help Brady, though. Quite a big bit for that, as now who's going to be the first one to try to go to the top? We know how good tires are for the bottom. See, Clay just the first one to kind of go back for it. It's not working out for him yet, but this is the wide shot of the whole field. Tires, good on the inside. Who's going to be the first one to go to the top and try to take advantage of it? Because you know if it doesn't work, you're dropping back. If it does, you're gaining a bunch of time. So that's a big thing that these drivers are talking about as we're closing in on lap 67. So lap 67 this time at the line. Big lap to lead. Who's going to lead it next time by?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if Jeremy, Brady, all those guys, if they don't get Matt here soon, I think they'll be out of time.
Well, it looks like Jeremy's going to have a run. He's going to go underneath them down the back straightaway to the inside of it.
That's
Is he going to be
Brady
clear?
Right up in there.
Brady's going to have a little bit now. Brady going to try to go underneath Matt. Matt able to cross over at the line. Matt's still going to lead it. So Matt leads lap 67 and Jeremy with a big slide job got clear. Now Brady's up in the mix now.
Brady pushes Matt into 1 and 2, maybe trying to get him loose. Actually helped him. Now they're going to be side by side for second. That's exactly what Matt wants to see. Coming down the back straightaway, going into 3 and 4 now. Brady's seeing what he can do on that bottom. He gets the apron, slides up big time. That's going to hurt his momentum.
Now the 81, can he get clear on Brady soon? If he doesn't, Matt more than likely has got it, but Jeremy's got to do something. Try to get clear. Brady, a little bit of contact getting into turn number 1. That's exactly what Matt wants to see out back.
Yeah, I think Matt has got this unless Brady lets him go right now, but I don't think Brady's going to do that. He's got his teammate right behind him.
Brady trying to clear on the inside. Got on the apron. That keeps him keeps him getting pushed up the track each time. It's not helping him, but Jeremy got it clear. Brady trying to fight hard on the inside, thinks he's got a truck to be able to compete with Matt if he's able to get clear. But these both of these drivers know it as maybe a little bit of more contact getting into turn 1. Jeremy, is he going to be clear again? He's going to try to maybe down the back stretch.
Does get there. He's clear.
He's clear. He's committed to the top, though. Doesn't want to come down in front of Brady as Brady gets on the apron again. He needs to just stay off that apron. He might be able to clear him, but Matt in the perfect chance. So far, is Jeremy now clear? Now he's going to have a chance to try to run down Matt. Right on board here with, well, never mind. I was going to ride on board with one of these two, but looking out in front of them, but now they're racing. So battle for the 4th spot with the 3 and the 51.
Yeah, some close battling back here. They're going side by side again for 2nd with some close battling back here still for 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Yes, they're almost 3 wide for 4th. Brandon looking to go 3 wide. The 4 on the inside, 3 on the outside, 51 in the middle. As you see Matt kind of top left of your screen, pulling away from the 81 and the 98. Guy we haven't really talked about all race. Yeah. Inside the top 8 now, Mike Presley. See him at the very bottom of your screen. Okay, a little blink from Clay there. So he's got a big run on the 3. He's going to go to the inside of it now. There's another battle for the 2nd spot.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the battle to watch right here. Coming to the finish. It's going to be these two. Brady's still trying that inside. He's going to be clear if he wants to get up behind him. Maybe try a different line going here into 3 and 4.
But here comes Clay. We talked about him. He ended up pitting that last time on 62. So 10 lap fresher tires if the math is correct. Ended up pitting that last time. And it's working out for him so far. We get a late race yellow. Clay might be in the running, but it's 2 laps to go now.
Yeah, I don't know if a late race yellow will come out. I don't know if it has time to. As Chad goes back down to the inside of Clay, showing a little bit fight still left here. He's going to clear him just barely. Clay goes back to the inside crossover.
Good battle between these two and a battle for the 2nd spot. We'll see what Brady's going to do with it here. Jeremy on the wall running the outside, but 1 lap to go for Matt Frady as he crosses the start-finish line.
We'll see what Brady can do here side by side. He's going to have a good 1 and 2 if he wants a chance here. Runs him a little bit high going into the corner.
Momentum's going to carry for Jeremy. Jeremy, is he going to be able to do anything? Yes, maybe a little bit of contact off the corner. We'll stay on them as we see Brady going to fight hard on the inside line. Clay maybe in the wall there, but off of turn number 4. Dead even, but Matt Frady's going to end up winning the practice race here at Kansas. Matt able to win. Once again, shows his speed. Jeremy comes home 2nd, so a good race for Jeremy. Led a few laps. He showed some speed. Brady, late race turnaround. Start at the back. He gained a lot of spots there and showed a lot of speed. Then just behind them in 4th, Clay Sarton. Pitted late, got a lot of momentum, was able to clear a lot of cars, got to 4th. Chad come home 5th. Brandon Bass in the 3 comes home 6th. The 4, Chris Noblet. I believe that's how you say your name, Chris. Oh, I apologize if I'm butchering it. He comes home 7th. Mike Presley in the 44 comes home 9th or 8th. And the 66 of David Johnson, first one to finish, come home 9th. So good run. We'll see what these drivers learn for this race tomorrow. But Nick, what did you think throughout the whole thing? Oh, Nick is not here, so not something happened to Nick. I'm not for sure, but go ahead, interview the winner now. Matt Frady wins the practice race. Matt had a late race challenge there. Then they started to get side by side, and you ended up pulling away. Talk to us about that last run.
It was going to be close for a little bit, and then that's how it's going to be. And everybody's pretty close. It's all about draft for the first couple, 8 to 10 laps, and then after that, you just gotta whoever knows how to manage the worn tires the best is gonna come out on top. So looks like we came out on top of that end, and want to dedicate this win to my teammate Zach that got taken out early with an unfortunate event. So yeah, we'll be coming in strong and hard tomorrow with the 3 of us.
Yeah, that whole team, Clay, showed a lot of late race speed there at the end. Zach was fast early after the contact, just wasn't able to finish, but a lot of speed for you guys coming into tomorrow. What are you looking to do, and kind of what is your team looking to do?
Dominate.
Keeping it simple. I like it. Dominate tomorrow. Hopefully extend that points lead for Zach. You get another win and gain a little bit more points. And Clay, he's looking for his first win of the season. So this could do it. Hometown guy in the 19, your teammate, could get his first win. Showed a lot of speed there. So congratulations. You end up getting her done. Who would you like to thank?
My son, my teammates, you for broadcasting, I guess. Doug, all the WTF guys for putting this on. My sponsor, the Liquidators, Toyota. Yeah, I think that's it. Kale for the awesome paint scheme.
Yes, sir. Well, looks good, especially every time you do a burnout. You were the only other manufacturer as well that was inside the top 10 that wasn't a Chevy. So you were kind of on your own there at the end, but showed a lot of speed and looked good doing it. So congratulations.
So that's how we like it.
Matt Frady gets her done in the practice race here. But thank you. That'll be all. But thank you to Nick for joining me in the booth. Not for sure what happened to him. Must have an issue or something. But Matt gets her done. Jeremy comes home second. So a nice run for Jeremy. Congrats to him, as the biggest mover was Brady Watts after the UL. He wanted to start the back, so again, UL started at the back, so more spots than what it shows there. But he showed a lot of speed. He comes home in the podium spot, and he looked fast doing it. So good run for Brady. Clay in 4th, Chad in 5th, Brandon 6th, Chris in 7th, Mike Presley 8th, and David Johnson 9th to finish her off. Steven Evers going to be 10th, rounding off the top 10. So solid race. Look forward to it tomorrow. I don't know what more excitement you want. Late race restarts. Restarts are crazy here, and it's going to be a fight all the way to the end. So make sure to show up 8:25 EST for it tomorrow, because it's definitely going to be a doozy. But we'll end it off here, and hopefully see you there tomorrow. So if y'all enjoyed this one, though, please leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you there.